Y'all know I've been gone for a little minute, but I appreciate y'all for sticking around though, man. I appreciate everybody because I've been gone for a whole month and not nobody unsubscribed. Like I appreciate y'all for real. Uh, man, where can I start? I done missed the whole Cardinals game. I didn't even go live, man. But man, let's just talk about what happened, bro. Like, and what we could be, because I'm just thinking about the fact that Chase Young is coming back, and just how impactful he gonna be. And just imagine if we had Chase Young when we was going against the Cardinals, and like, just think about how quick they would have had to been, because one, Chase is trying to be as explosive as possible now that he's back off his injury, and his leg feeling much better. And he had a neck injury last week, so he couldn't play. But he also couldn't play because of the leg injury he got in preseason. So he had a little stinger. But now that he's feeling good, just think about how impactful he's gonna be. And I'm excited to see him on the field, bro. And it's just bad news for everybody, honestly, because just imagine if you got Sweat and Chase Young on the end. It's way different than everybody else. It's way different than all them other people we be having on the edge when Chase Young not there. Like, it's Chase Young. Like, he understands a lot more of the game than most of the people that played on the edge, like F.A. Obata. Um, F.A. Obata, he's physically there, you know what I'm saying? But he might not be as mentally there as Chase Young, because when it comes to the edge, everybody think, oh, it's just about speed. No, it's not always about speed. It's about, okay, do you understand what type of technique you have to use to stay to the outside and stay on the inside just in case they run back to the inside. You have to also understand that your speed can be a terrible thing. And sometimes you can do a little bit too much. Like, there's some people that like to, spin, and, sometimes spinning to try to get past the offensive lineman can be a downfall, because it's like, bruh, I might spin and not see where the quarterback ran. You might spin on the inside, quarterback ran to the outside. You might spin on the outside, quarterback ran to the inside, like, or just ran to the other side. So it's something that is very underestimated. Like, we try to underestimate the pass rushers a lot because of their speed. Like, we think it's just speed, but it's not. And I feel like there's a lot more to Chase Young's game. I think he understands a lot that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you become a defensive rookie of the year, it's a lot that we don't know about you just yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, and by Chase Young coming back off an injury and him just wanting it so much, you know what I'm saying? It take a lot to work out when you're not able to, actually show your talents. You know what I'm saying? You can't actually play in the game. So it's like, I'm just working out for what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what am I doing this for? Like, I'm sure he had that a lot because he's had so many injuries get in the way of him starting and playing again. So, last week, neck injury. Before that, stinger in his leg or wherever the stinger was. I don't know what a stinger is. They said it, but, I'm still trying to figure that out. But, yeah, though, bro, it's just like, it feels good to have him back on the team and not just on the sideline. Like, I can't wait for him to be in the game and really destroy the game. Like, because think about it, if you wanted something so much, if you wanted something so bad and you finally get that opportunity, you're going to tear shit up. You're going to tear something up. And that's all Chase Young is about to do. So it's about to be terrible for Broncos. I know this may not sound like it's going to be a huge problem, but it is. Chase Young is about to tear stuff up. And you think just because, he been gone for a long time, that he really ain't going to do what he want to do. No, Chase Young has been fiending to get back on the field. Not just preseason. Preseason ain't everything. Like, preseason just, okay, look, this is what I'm capable of. I got back here, cool, this is what I can do. No. The regular game is where it counts. This is where they write down the stats and they put it in and say, yeah, bro, you had 20 tackles this game. You had this many tackles. It ain't possible to get 20 tackles in a game. I think the most somebody ever got was probably like 17. But it's possible. It's possible. It may be possible. But the point I'm trying to prove is Chase Young is about to go off, and it's about to be dangerous for everybody. So, and we got Russell. They got Russell Wilson over there. So we're gonna be looking to tear him up. So, you know, man, I just can't wait to see Chase Young out there. And the fact that he's been wanting it so bad is what's really going to really get us that W. And by him being there on the offense, on the defense, and just attacking that offense as much as he's going to, it's going to have Wilson all over the place. It's going to have him all over the field. He ain't going to be able to sit still. Wilson going to be everywhere. He's going to have to continue to run, my nigga. Like, and then to have our backups be there, that's cool. Andre Jones, F.A. Obata, and then other new kid. I forgot his name. But, man, just having them there and, just having them there on the side to go to when Chase Young get tired, that's cool. But to solely depend on them, it's not going to happen. We're not going to feel as confident in those people as we would Chase Young. And, Andre Jones is coming up. They really feeling good about him and how he's been treating the team. So, and treating his opportunity, I mean. But, yeah, man. And what's crazy? I forgot to talk about, like, last week because I didn't make a video. But, last week I thought De'Ami Brown was going to have the opportunity to go off because of Terry and his that toe injury. But it seemed like it wasn't going to happen. They still decided to play Terry enough to where he still made a huge impact on the game. So I really thought De'Ami was going to go off last game. But Terry is a strong motherfucker, man. Like, he decided to play through that. And, he said he was feeling 100, and he honestly was. And look, I guess Terry ain't trying to miss nothing. He trying to make it to that 1,000 so he can, break that record of having, I think it was 4 1,000-yard seasons. Yeah, so 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons, and he's trying to do that. So no matter what, he don't care what he on the field with. He don't care if he got one arm, one leg. He don't care, one toe. He don't care. He gonna be out there. And man, I'm just excited for last game. It wasn't the best game in the world, but it was a game that allowed us to see what we have. Their offense wasn't that good because they don't have Kyler Murray, the Cardinals. So it gave us enough space to really, still show what we can do, but see what we can improve on. And our defense really came through, even though it wasn't the best defense in the world, but we still made some impact. And our offense found a way to get down the field, and it was a very close game. If they had Kyler Murray, I felt like it would be a whole different game, different ball game. But because they didn't have him, and they mostly stayed in the pocket, it was a game where it was just like, it was a developmental game. Like, it was like we had enough space to see what we can do. And that's what kind of Sam Howell needed in the beginning. Just to have as his first game, I think that was something that he needed. He needed something to where he was able to, make mistakes. And you see what happened. He had a fumble recovery that went for a touchdown. And that's little small mistakes. And he also threw an interception. So because of the weak offense they had, it allowed him to make up for his mistakes. And, our defense came through in times. And I was also impressed with Emmanuel Forbes in his game. And, he wasn't really called on. We really didn't hear much of him. But, for the most part, I think he had 3 tackles. And, they really didn't. If you don't hear his name, that means he's doing a great job. He's locking down that side. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do this week. And just him being a rookie is just phenomenal for him to be starting this early. And I just can't wait to see what he's going to do against, he might be lining up against Jerry Jeudy or KJ Hamler. Ain't no telling. But I'm excited to see what he's gonna do, and I'm glad that everybody on our defense was pretty much healthy. And only person that really wasn't there that we really cared about the most was Chase Young, but we still got the W, and that was mostly because of I would give the credit to Montez Sweat, because he really came through in the clutch, and he made them. I think he had like 5 tackles, and he really came through in the clutch. Like when we really needed him, he made them stops. So now that we have Chase, just imagine what more we can do with even more speed, and a guy that knows a lot more of the game and how to make a difference. And just having all four of them, you got Deron Payne, Montez Sweat, Chase Young, and you got Jonathan Allen, and just them four being on the field at the same time, and just knowing how much of a bond they have together, and they know how to play with each other. Pause. They know how to play with each other. So, what more can you ask for than guys on the field that know each other and know how to, you know, be a team player, and it just work together, and really understand what that person wants out of this play, or that person wants. And hey, bro, I'm gonna go around you. Boom, do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really made some, and that game really, I was excited just to see us come out with a W. That showed what Sam Howell can do when he made mistakes. It showed that, okay, Sam is not perfect, but he can get this ball down the field. And man, now that he has more of his defense there now with Chase Young bring a huge impact to the game. And I'm just excited to see Chase Young get back on the field and get a sack, bro. Because Montez Sweat, he definitely showed that he going for that money, and he did a good job in the preseason. So he's trying to just have a smooth transition into the postseason. So he's trying to show that he can get that money, and he want that money. And Chase Young said, they've been practicing together this off season, so it's really coming into what they want it to be. And he said it's good to see Montez Sweat really show what they've been practicing on the field. So I'm sure Chase Young really don't want to be a coach no more, and I know he excited to be on the field again, and I'm excited to see him, and I can't wait to see what we're gonna do against the Broncos. I think we're gonna come away with the W, even though, I had us losing this game a while back because I thought Sean Payton was really gonna take them to where they need to be, but I'm honestly, the Broncos was looking good last game. I mean, they lost, but in my case, they was looking good. So, but because I feel like we got Chase, it's gonna be a way different game now, and I like how you know our backups are doing. And can we talk about, before I stop this video? Can we talk about Jeremy Reeves and how, like, that boy, just no matter what, he always finds a way to get to the play. Like, I'm talking about on special teams specifically. Like, my boy be there. I think he had like 3 tackles on special teams, probably 4. And it was just like, bro, like every time he was there. Bro, don't play. But yeah, though, man. I think the Broncos need to be scared of Chase Young, because he back and he ready. Like, just imagine somebody been waiting so long. He don't care what happens, and you can't predict what's gonna happen or what type of injuries you're gonna get. But he going out there to fight. You hear me? So, like, just understand, this is gonna be a completely different Chase Young. He going out there to get them stats up, and he gonna leave it all on the field. And I'll be back with some more videos, yo. So be on the lookout. And I appreciate y'all for still hanging in there and not unsubscribing.